CJ, you look great.
Cool. Welcome.
Oh, hang on. Talk to me. Yeah. Talk to me. Headphones. You talk, Tony. Point your mic at you, Tom. Tilt it down.
Check.
Good morning, party people.
PFL Vegas.
Party people.
PFL Vegas, the only fight in town.
Syphilis.
Can you hear me all right?
Sound good, Tom?
Yeah, I can hear you. CJ, what's going on?
What's going on? Good to see everyone.
Good to be seen, right? All right, we're good. Thanks, CJ.
All right, guys, just to let you know, Impa will be up first. He should be here in about 5 minutes. Apologies, we're going to start a little late today. But if you need to grab a water and a snack, now is a good time to do so. Actually, guys, just kidding. Clay just showed up, so we are going to start with Clay. Give me 1 second. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Right over here.
Yeah, to me. That she was lovely.
Tony, how are you?
How are you?
Doing good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, guys, as always, please raise your hand if you have a question. I will call on you. We will start with Clay first, and then we will move on to Impa after.
Good.
All right, Lorenzo, why don't you go ahead and kick us off today?
Hey, Clay, it's good to talk to you again, you for sure had a crazy run last year all the way to the championships. No doubt, in the middle of that, you made a whole bunch of new fans with outside of your fights work. What's your message to those new fans you have now at the start of this new season?
Man, it's just if I had a message for those new fans, I would say, expect a lot more of the same, if not better. This year, we're trying to go all the way and get to those finals. So.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the time, Clay.
Patrick.
Hi, Clay. So your fight with Patricky has been labeled as the lead candidate for fight of the night by many. Do you see this being that type of fight?
Man, I think I always have potential to be fight of the night. I think with Patricky, if he decides he wants to stay on the feet with me, he claims he's the king of knockouts. So, if he decides to stay on the feet and scrap with me that way, then I almost guarantee that it's going to be fight of the night.
So you're coming off back-to-back losses for the first time since 2015. What are some ways that you keep your confidence up and just maintain your pride after that?
Yeah, it's always tough coming off a loss, or two. So it's just proper preparation. We've been in the gym, we've been putting our work in, we've been building our confidence in the gym. So it's just hard work.
Thank you.
Ryan.
Yes, yeah. Hey, Clay, man, you've been staying busy, keeping you very active with the PFL. You've been happy with the amount of fights they're giving you?
Yes, sir. I like to stay active. I'm in my prime. I'm young. I feel good. So why not fight and fight often?
And if you had to give us a prediction for how you see the fight playing out, what would that be?
I'm gonna piece him up, man. I'm gonna use my boxing. I'm gonna use my my striking, and I'm gonna outclass him.
Thank you.
All right, guys, any more questions for Clay? Speak now. Dylan.
Hey, Clay, you did great in the tournament last year. It was highly competitive, and I know you're fully focused on the fight ahead with Patricky. But when you take a look at the rest of the lightweight participants, do you feel like the field at 155 is even tougher and more competitive than last year with all the fresh blood coming over from Bellator?
100%. I think it's going to be more of a challenge this year, which I'm looking forward to. I'm not one to shy away from challenges, so with all the new guys, man, that just means more exciting fights that I get to get in. So,
Carlos.
Yes, Clay. You know, I had my first event for the PFL last weekend. You know, I was looking forward to seeing you though, but you're to be, you know, killing it in Vegas. You know, so what can we all expect under the lights in Las Vegas?
Man, what everybody's expecting, which is going to be a war. You know, I'm focused, I'm ready, and I'm looking to beat somebody up. So.
Thanks, bro, and I can't wait to see you. Hopefully, I get to see you later on down the road. Appreciate you.
Pierce.
Hey, what's up, Clay? So, obviously, you know, you fell short last year. What do you think you need to do differently to get over the hump and become a PFL champion?
Man, I've been focusing a lot on my grappling lately. I feel like if I were to have any holes or weaknesses in my game, that's where it would be at. So I've been putting a lot of work in on the ground. You know, after my last 2 losses, both of those came from guys that were really good on the ground. So I've been focusing on my groundwork, my submission grappling, my wrestling, and ain't nobody gonna stand on the feet with me. So.
And then one more question. So obviously Patricky, he's a vet. He's fought for numerous title fights under Bellator. How do you think Patricky rates in comparison to your previous opponents, and what do you think you can expect from him Friday night?
You know, Patricky's a big puncher, so I definitely gotta be careful and keep my guard up. You know, he has been in that championship spot, but this is the PFL, and it's a whole new world for him coming over here. So, yeah, we're looking to get the job done.
Mike.
What advantages do you feel that you do have? Obviously, I know it's one fight at a time for you, but you know there are a bunch of new guys coming over from Bellator into this tournament, having been there, done that numerous times. What advantages do you feel you have?
I feel like a lot of these guys aren't going to be used to the amount of fights. Most of these guys are fighting once, twice a year. So I think that's going to take a toll later in the season. I feel like big weight cuts for people. I saw a couple guys walking around here that are quite large for 155, and to maintain that weight and stay at that weight all year long is a little tougher than once or twice a year. I feel like as far as the fight goes, my advantage is my striking always. So.
And with the system that the PFL has, points and all of that, do you feel like there's also an advantage not only for your fighting style, but for these Bellator fighters who want to come in, try to make a statement, may get caught, may overthink it, may get too emotional?
Yeah, man, that point system definitely is a little tricky to get around sometimes. So we're just trying to get in there and get our points. If we do get the finish, great. If not, you know, but people that are going to start hunting for heads, you know, that could get them caught. So, yeah, that point system's tricky, man. So.
And last one for me, is there one particular fighter in this tournament that you hope to put on a show with the fans?
Man, anybody that's willing to stand on the feet with me right now, we got Pitbull, and it seems like that's his game, so we're excited about this one. Other than that, if anybody wants to come try to step into my world and throw some blows, I'm all about it.
All right, I'm waiting for the 300S celebration. So.
Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah.
Ken.
Hey, Clay. K1 for Ken Chronicles Media, man. You seem pretty cool and confident going into your next match. Even though you're coming off of 2 losses, what was the support system like going through that hard time?
You know, I have a great team, and we've been putting in the work, so that's what builds my confidence, is knowing that I've done everything that I can. I've left no stone unturned. I've tried to improve everywhere. So, yeah, it's just hard work. You know, when you're fighting as often as I do, sometimes, yeah, you get a couple losses, and it's just something that you got to learn to deal with, so.
Appreciate you.
All right. Anyone else have a question for Clay before we let him go? All right. Thank you, Clay. Appreciate your time
Thank
today.
you, guys.
We're just going to go right across the street. And then